everybody, John Foss, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Very excited to be talking with Sue Aikens, Brittany, Rowland. We're talking about Life Below Zero and Life Below Zero Next Generation. They both air Tuesdays on National Geographic. Brittany, why don't you start off by telling us, what do you guys do on this show?
Well, we're actually not allowed to tell you a lot of things that we do on the show. We live as a family, and you get to see what we do day in and day out.
And Sue, how long have you been doing this?
I think it's hard to gauge how in the heck they get the season. Season 14, I think, is what they're calling it. It's been 8 years that we've been filming, going into the 9th year. We just got our 5th Emmy. Yay, go team.
That's amazing. So, and Brittany, you are newer to this, right? First of all, how long have you been doing this? And you're a city girl, so how did you end up doing this?
So how did we end up doing this? I live out here with my husband, and we were approached on our life seems interesting with where we live. We live in a tiny town that has about 30 people in the winter and a couple hundred and touristy in the summer. So it just, someone was interested, so we thought we'd share our lives.
And Sue, so you've been doing this for a while. Tell me about the safety factor. I mean, are you risking your life every day here? How concerned are you about your life?
I guess if you're somebody on the outside looking in, it would definitely appear fairly risky. For me, it's the lifestyle that I want and that I love. So no matter what you do, for me, looking at somebody in New York City, that looks incredibly risky. So that's just a perspective thing. Are there a grizzly bear? Like right now, there's a huge grizzly bear that's kind of menacing camp right now. There is risk involved. 60 below zero, living in a tent off the Arctic Ocean, there is risk involved. But it's a trade-off. How badly do you want the lifestyle?
And for you, Brittany, having the lifestyle of being a city girl in the past and now doing this, do you see yourself going back, or is this what you're doing from here on out?
I think this is what I'm doing here on out. I love this life, which is surprising. If you had asked me 5 years ago if I loved this life, I'd be like, if we can leave, that's okay. But I adore it. I think it's amazing to be able to walk outside my house and see the mountains, and it's really enjoyable, this rural life.
And our society recently has been kind of crazy. A lot of people are stressed out. For people that may be considering doing something like this, would you recommend this lifestyle, or would you say it's way too risky for the average person? What would you say to somebody in that situation?
I think it would depend on the person. I don't think it's safe to say someone else can't do this. I think it's a matter of, if you want it bad enough, you will make it happen. And if you don't, you'll make excuses, and that's okay.
You know, I get asked a lot, even before the pandemic, you know, what advice could you give me? And the advice is, do your homework. What kind, Alaska in particular, and Canada is a great place as well. Do your homework. What kind of an ecosystem do you want? Do you want trees? How important is that? Up where I'm at, there are none. Do you need to work, or do you want to work the land? There's so much involved. Do your homework first. Don't move up in the fall, because that first winter's going to hit you like a freight train. So a little bit of forethought is going to give you a whole lot better experience. And then don't make a choice simply because, you know, you got the sniffles in a pandemic. You know, it's a big lifestyle change, and anybody can do it. But make a wise choice, just like marriage.
That makes sense.
Just because they said you had a nice tush, that's not a lifetime commitment.
That's great advice. All right. Well, Sue, Brittany, thank you so much. Twin Cities, make sure you check these shows out. Life Below Zero and Life Below Zero Next Generation, Tuesdays on National Geographic. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.